as we are already underway. This is the boys division, one of 3 divisions that will take place today. As you see, defense being played early on. Doesn't take long to get into the act there, as that block was made by number 74 there. That was actually Tanner Spalding. Spalding, one of the players that we were able to kind of follow via Twitter and his online footprint coming into this event. Not taking very long to try to make his presence felt, huh, Hemi?
No doubt, Marcus, 6'7", unsigned senior, making the most of his opportunity here today.
Three-pointer going to come from deep. That one's just off the mark.
That was lefty Malik Sane out of the Memphis area right there, getting our first look at him. And coming back right the other direction, the aforementioned Tanner Spalding.
So Spalding showing us defense on one end. There he comes and gets the block. Well, got the block on one end, but there he knocks down the mid-range jumper. Then here, rebounding it, able to push. Three-pointer on the way. Nice rebound there by Caden Mills, unable to get the putback to go, but like what Tanner Spalding's showing early on, Emmy.
Without a doubt, he's being very productive, blocking some shots, getting a rebound, hitting the jumper, filling the stat sheet, so to speak.
Coming the other way, losing the handle. Got a fast break opportunity. Sidestep, and the bucket's good to go for number 5.
And that's Debo Coleman, just a middle schooler, Marcus.
Middle schooler, comfortable out there as he's got on the bucket early on. That rebound brought out of there by Malik Sane.
Yeah, I like Sane's stature right here as you see him get downhill, makes the left-handed floater. He's having an good early game as well.
Make that move look like an easy button move. Coming on the other end, weaving through 2 defenders, leaving that one just short though. As we approach one of our first substitutions here, earning a trip to the free throw line. I believe that's number 60. That is number 60, Nicholas Turner. We have a couple substitutions checking into the game. Number 45, Arterell Clay Jr. That free throw's off the mark. We'll get you that other substitution shortly as well. So running clock games is currently a 6-4 ball game. Score important from the sake of players competing, but not as important as the exposure and the development that they're getting here, Hemi.
Yeah, Marcus, when you start to talk about these camp games here, it's really an opportunity for these players to show what they can do, in a showcase setting, showcase your skills. One of the things that we talked about before the camp was to make sure that they do what they are good at. Don't try to do something that you're not good at, but instead, stick to what you're good at. And once again, Tanner Spalding having a big morning early on here, Marcus. Another nice little back to the basket spin move, and right back the other direction. I think that's our friend once again, Debo Coleman with a 3.
Coleman also making his presence felt early on in this game.
That was a good cut down the lane there by number 44. That's Kendrick Bogan, 2015 guard. Nice little curl cut into the lane. He's going to draw the foul and go to the line. Makes the 1 for 2 free throw right there, and we got a 9-7 game here. Coleman no good right there. Number 67, Camden Mills, 2018 prospect, pulls down the rebound. Going to get a foul here on the floor. Tanner Spalding going to pick up the foul. Inbound it, floater on the way, and good. 6-7, Camden Mills once again with his third bucket early on here today. Shot block, coming back the other direction. Coleman gets it right back. He's going to fire it up. And no good. It's going to stay right here with the white team. Coleman inbounds it. He's going to get it back. Shot fake. Going to give it up, and the lay-in is good. Nice assist there by Coleman, and the lay-in good by number 77 there in white, DeMarco Riley, 2018 prospect. Rebound put in there by Tanner Spalding. Team 1 with it. Shot no good. Rebound going to be controlled by Team 2. Shot on the way, no good. Here's Coleman with it. He's going to pull up, gets his shot blocked. And we're going to get substitutions.
Coming in, back into the game, seeing more action, number 60. Arterell Clay Jr. And we also had number 2 checking into the game, Arcavius Goodman. Nowhere to go along the baseline, but nowhere needed. That tough bucket finish there by number 44, Kendrick Bogan.
Bogan's had a good morning thus far, Marcus. We saw him with the curl cut, draw the foul earlier, and now works his way along the baseline and finishes right there.
That was a nice move right there. Thought he had nowhere to go, was able to use that athleticism to create a shot. Up top, a little too tall there for the alley-oops on good, but they retain possession. Here's a 3-ball on the way. That one's off the mark, and it'll come the other way.
Nice pitch ahead right there by number 60, Nicholas Turner. A nice pitch ahead leads to the lay-in.
Trying to go for another lay-in there. That one just off the mark, but the defense definitely there. They create another opportunity, unable to cash in. They come up with another steal. This time it's number 41. Taking it, contact, doesn't matter. He's able to finish through it. That's Austin Carey. So Carey with the nice and one play there. Love how players are not only getting after it on defense, but also playing through the contact on the other end.
Austin Carey showing a lot of toughness right there, taking the contact, finishing. Unsigned senior from Hunters Lane High School.
That ball's down low. Gonna have a foul. Believe that's going to be, they ruled it on the shot. So that will send Arcavius Goodman to the free throw line.
Like Goodman a lot, Marcus. Just an 8th grader, 2019 kid. Got a good build. He's got that baller look, Marcus.
Yeah, like the young fella. He gets an early trip to the free throw line there. Like the spring in the step we've seen from the tip-off so far. We've seen, Tanner Spalding kind of starting it off for the big fellas. Though he missed there on that attempt, it's definitely been a fresh start for Malik Sane as well. And we're seeing the youngsters contribute and chip in also. Nice little stop and pop there. That young man's number in a second. Nice defense there as they tied Spalding up. He's able to get it to his teammates, and they finish. It's number 44, Kendrick Bogan again.
Calling Bogan's name a lot here. Doing a good job of being active, just making a number of plays.
Worked it inside, felt like they had the advantage there. Leaves the layup just short, but he'll go to the line with a chance to get the points there.
Yeah, this is Tavares McGlaughlin going to the free throw line, 2016 prospect. Going to get his opportunity for 2 points here at the line.
So we've got a 19-16 ball game.
Oh,
nice drive and the dish. Can't get it to go on the initial try, but Nicholas Turner will go to the free throw line.
Good free throw there by Turner. Another unsigned senior here in the building. A couple of college coaches here in the building. Kids getting their opportunity to show what they can do.
Out of Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Nice finish there, another one. Austin Carey, the Nashville, Tennessee native, with another bucket.
Right back at you is McGlaughlin.
Like the pace of this one, any buckets that have been scored haven't been easy to get. Hasn't been an Ole type of defense. Each bucket has been earned, but so far both teams doing a good job of going back and forth. That triple's knocked down. That's number 2. Just checked into the game a couple minutes ago, Arcavius Goodman.
There's Goodman again, the 8th grader.
You know what I mean? I think for parents out there, there's always a dynamic of when's too young to maybe have them play at a certain level, but also, kind of like a baptism by fire as far as having them play at a higher level to get better. Your thoughts on being able to kind of toe that line and when's the right time?
Well, I think it's all individual basis. You never really can have a one size, fits all when it comes to that. Some kids may develop or, grow, quicker than others, and in which case you might want to, push them up, or kids may develop slower. So it really just depends upon the situation, but I think the general, principle is that you want to challenge your kid and you want them to experience, some failure or even some setback so that they understand, how to deal with that at times.
Case-by-case basis. Working there on the inside and getting the deuce to pay off. As Kendrick Bogan again. We called his name a lot. Not the first time, probably won't be the last time. That three-pointer's just short. Tanner Spalding checks back into the game. They're looking to go right into him. Has the advantage size-wise. Doesn't waste time. A little strong on the shot. But he'll go to the free throw line.
Diversified skill set right here that we're seeing from Tanner Spalding. See the post moves. We saw the face-up jumper. We've seen the rebounding, Marcus. It's been a good first half for this young man.
Yeah, that's an understatement. He's brought it all out of the box early on. The offensive rebound, one guy that's really been pounding the glass with him has been this young fella here, Caden Mills, out of Spencer, Tennessee.
Yeah, without a doubt. Mills has done a fantastic job of just being active, on the glass and such. See him go up here to the free throw line, can't get that to go, but it's been a very productive half for him too.
As number 60, Nicholas Turner, checks back into the game. 10 seconds to inbound, they get it to Spalding. Spalding can't get the shot to go. 2 seconds to work with. And that will send us to halftime.
We're going to get a foul. Not so fast.
Not so fast is right, Hemi, as this first half won't conclude without these free throws being shot. And Hemi, you talked about the fact that while this isn't a high school tournament or a summer league tournament, it's still exposure and a learning opportunity. That's a prime example of a learning opportunity there. Yeah, it's just a camp game, but you give a player free throws for a shot that was almost impossible to hit.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to know when to back up and give them their space and not give them any easy points there, even when the clock is running down.
So that will send us to halftime. We'll be back shortly. We appreciate you watching the CoachHemi.com showcase. We'll be back after this minute of halftime. And welcome back here to Wilson Central High School in Lebanon, Tennessee, as we get the second half kicked off here. Team 1 versus Team 2. It's a 28-22 ball game in favor of the team there in the blue jerseys. As we mentioned, the score secondary in this type of event. Context-wise, it helps to see the players compete, but at the end of the day, it's more about the exposure, the competition, playing in front of the coaches and evaluators on site as opposed to the score at the end of the game. That fall-away jumper's off the mark. Another offensive rebound for Mills, as they've had a nice little 1-2 punch going on the inside. Tanner Spalding upset with the fact that he missed that bunny, but he hasn't missed a whole lot this entire game.
No, he hasn't. He's converted a very high percentage of shots, and going to the one place that he hasn't converted a very high percentage is at the free throw line, but I don't think that's very indicative of his lack of ability. He's got a nice, solid, high follow through there, and good size, a real versatile player.
Yeah, and as he was able to show us after his block on the initial possession on the defensive end, he can knock down that mid-range jumper. Isaac Beck has it. Kicks it over to Mills. 3 from the top. Another offensive rebound there. As you hear camp coach Kyle Moore urging his team to do a better job on the boards, because you've got those fellas playing volleyball on the inside right now, even though they cannot come away with the bucket. That was Malik Sane with the rebound on one end. Here coming and getting the and one.
This guy's making it a habit to get buckets, man. Great little change of pace. Hesitation, gets all the way to the rim. 3-point play right there from Malik Sane.
Sane having a good game as well. Here's Goodman. Tough defense, better offense as he gets it to go off the glass.
Goodman out of the Columbia, Tennessee area. Plays with the all-around game organization. Nice little kiss off the glass right there, and now we're gonna get a foul. Is that an offensive foul?
I believe so, as we're going to have a sub in coming into the game. Number 44, Kendrick Bogan, back in. He's definitely a player you want to keep an eye on, as the 8th grader Arcavius Goodman has a seat.
Somebody might want to pick up on the fact that Saint is left-handed, because he is just slicing the defense up.
He really is. He's just seemingly getting to the bucket at will. It's a 28-30 ball game. It's a 2-point game. Nice take. Good job of using the body to create some space there by Isaac Beck. Can't get the shot to go, but Bogan pulls out the offensive rebound. Just stepping out of bounds there was Beck over in the corner. And while this free throw is being shot, we want to take a quick look at Malik Sain, like you mentioned. You look back at the CoachHemi.com instant replay. They haven't realized he's left-handed as he makes a quick crossover move to the left, finishes with the easy layup drill as he's done so much here in the first half.
Great instant replay right there. One of the great features of the SUVtv.
Contested three-pointer does everything but go down. Bogan with another offensive rebound.
You don't finish possession if you don't box out. Everybody's got to box out.
As you hear some key elements being focused on by Coach Kyle Moore there in the background. You've been able to see for yourself the rebounding advantage that the team there in the blue jerseys has been able to establish, even though the other team has played good defense up until the point when it matters most, when they need to box out and get that rebound. Something that Coach Moore is focusing on there for his team. Goes brought across the timeline, three-pointer off the mark. Pass inside to Bogan, caught between a rock and a hard place there along the baseline, but he'll get it out to Mills. Mills maybe a little too unselfish there, had the smaller defender on and was pretty close to the rack, but trying to get his teammate involved there.
Yeah, it's always such a difficult balance, isn't it, Marcus?
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to involve your teammates, and then when you do, they're not always ready for it. Ooh. That was a lot harder than what it actually was. He blocked that clean, and Austin just lost his balance. But nevertheless, number 77 there cleans it up.
I liked a lot of what I liked about that last play, Hemi, is that you really saw the guard really take it right at the body of Tanner Spalding like you're supposed to, and really it was just a great play by Spalding, just strength, Hemi. Even with his reach being affected a little bit, with him going right at his chest, still enough to swat that shot down. As Nicholas Turner checks back into the game. Spalding to Mills, calling for it back. And the reverse. Like the recognition right there. Knew as soon as he made that pass, he'd be open.
Yeah, you knew what was coming. That's an old basketball principle right there of the most open person on the floor is the one that just passed it. And Spalding made the sideline out of bounds pass and then took it right to the rim and finished.
Here at the free throw line now, number 45. Our Darryl Clay Jr. swishes the free throw through. And we've got a 33-33 ball game. 8 minutes, 40 seconds and counting left to play here in this one. Bogan with it. Here's the youngster, Goodman, works it inside to Spalding. Another offensive rebound for Mills.
Ooh, nice shot.
That was number 69, Hemi, with that pretty looking shot. That's Tavares McGlawn.
Yeah, McGlawn's had a solid game here today. Out of DeSoto Central High School, South Haven, Mississippi. We got a large contingent from the Mississippi area coming down here, and McGlawn making the most of his opportunity here today.
Trying to get another three-pointer from the top of the key. That one's going to be off the mark there. We have a couple substitutions. We take a look at that last three-pointer. You see him catch it. He's given a lot of room, and he decides to take advantage of it. They got a hand up, but it was too late at that point. Three-pointer coming, bounces around, won't go down. Spalding by himself for the rebound. Bogan had a chance for a wide open two. They tried to get it to him in too quick of a hurry. It goes out of bounds. It's Clay Jr. They swing it over. We have a traveling violation called there.
Yeah, I like what our coaches are doing right here in this camp play, encouraging the guys to move the ball and to move people. Real important for good basketball plays. Good finish down there, and I think that was a good drop-off pass there by Beck.
That worked out perfectly, Hemi. You made the second, but you said moving the ball, moving people, and just as you were saying that, you had Bogan with a backdoor cut and a layup. The floater bounces around, won't go down, though. Clay Jr. on the offensive boards. And it'll go back over to Blue. It's number 61, Malik Sane, checks back into the game. It's a 5-point advantage there for team in the blue jerseys. Nice defense there against Spalding, but there's going to be a foul on the play.
I like this little inside-outside combination that we have here on Team 2 between Isaac Beck and Tanner Spalding. They've kind of found their little niche right here.
It's helped them get a 5-point lead up to this point, but we're going to have a substitution. Tavares McGlawn, young man that just knocked down a three-pointer a couple possessions ago, going to check back into the game. Clay Jr. kicks it out. They're saying he hasn't scored in a little bit, so of course he's due. Of course he's due, Hemi, as he gets that one, nice kiss off the glass.
I like the floater, nice touch right there. Getting into the lane, Sane having a big day.
Bogan, that pass intended there for Goodman. It'll go out of bounds. Just a 3-point game. Team in the white shirts trailing by 3. 4 minutes, 39 seconds. You talk about the kind of game situations that these sort of camp games can provide. Nothing like having the clock running down and it being a close game to where you can put players in certain situations to see how they respond.
Hey, you've got to know, how to play the game, where the ball is supposed to go, how to get your shots, rather than just, trying to back somebody down into a double team situation. You got to find ways to get good shots.
Sane off the mark there on that three-pointer. I can think of some of the moments. We had some good games on the boys' side, but I can also remember one of the Coach Hemi showcases last year where it was Crystal Dangerfield and Mimi Jackson going at it in a late game situation, just hitting clutch shots back and forth. It was a camp game setting, but it was still pressure that they were responding to, as we see the nice steal and the dash and score, Nicholas Turner.
Good job there by Turner. And we've got ourselves a 1-point game, 38-37.
Three-pointer.
Nice shot there by Beck.
Beck makes it a 4-point game. focused on getting to the rack there and getting a trip to the free throw line there. Number 41, Austin Carey. So Carey has a chance to bring them back to within 2 points.
Box out.
Carey leaves that one just short. So we'll go back over to Team Blue. They have a 4-point advantage. McGlawn to swing it over to Bogan.
Lots of coaching going on here from the sidelines. Good way to start the day right here, Marcus.
Yeah, couldn't agree more, man. Back over to Bogan. Team Blue taking their time. That shot in and out there for McGlawn. He's had a good stroke so far.
Oh, good drive, good finish. Number 77, DeMarco Riley. He's really caught my eye here today. Just a freshman. He's got some length. He's now he's making some plays.
Yeah. This Clay Jr. might have made that shot a little harder than it had to be, but he had Mills there waiting to contest. McGlawn layup drill on the other end.
So smooth McGlawn is.
It's a 4-point game again. As Clay Jr. gets all the way to the third level there. Layup off the back of the rim. McGlawn's looking to push.
Tavares McGlawn really caught our eye here in this second half. Great handler, and what I like his poise, you know, his ability to change speeds, change directions, but yet still have a lot of upper body strength.
While he shoots his free throw, let's take a look at that last play, Hemi, how he kind of changed speeds and directions very quickly. We got that last one to go. So back from the free throw.
Clay had the right idea, found Sane on the backdoor slip, but just didn't work out.
So they're still looking at a 4-point deficit. There's about 40 seconds left, so they need a steal, and they got it. Drops it off. Unselfish right there, but by the time he caught that ball, number 77, DeMarco Riley, was in a tough position, had that one partially blocked.
Yeah, our coach Sean Sanford said that might just do it right there, and I think he's right. 6-point game.
Everybody breathes a collective sigh of relief there as Turner went down on McGlawn's leg a little bit. McGlawn hops up, he's good to go, so that's going to do it. For game one, team one versus team two, we look back at some of the plays there from that particular matchup. Tanner Spalding had a good one. We saw him inside and outside there. He throws the inbounds pass. He's wide open, so he cuts. Finishes with the reverse. Very good game for Tanner Spalding. Spalding, the unsigned senior, Nashville Celtic. And let's also take a look here. Malik Sane is having a very good day so far. This time we see him with the kiss off the glass. Appreciate you joining us there for game one. We'll have game two shortly.